to Gateshead People. My name is Philip Walton and I'm a member of the group.
Welcome to Gateshead People. My name is Alex Gaffney and I'm a member of the group.
Gateshead People is a learning disability self-advocacy group based in Gateshead.
We speak up for the rights of the learning disability community. Gateshead People have been working with LATV to create a film project about our members and the services we use throughout the week.
And the Monday afternoon I go to Benjamin Grove, do gardening with Ronnie.
Do you like gardening?
Yes.
What do you like about gardening?
I've got my own garden plot, I like going in the garden.
My name's Mary Burns. I'm the curriculum lead for supported learning with Gateshead Adult Learning and Skills. My main role is to supervise the LDD section, which is the breakout group, which is a group of young people between the ages of 16 and 24. The interns, who are young people between the ages of 16 and 24 also, but who are out on work placement and come to us one day a week to do the academic side of things, and also our bite-sized courses, which are 2-hour courses per week where adults with a learning disability can access and gain skills for the community.
On a Monday, I go to the base.
Which base?
Leighton base.
And what do you do at Leighton base?
We go out
Where do you go to?
to the sound room sometimes.
Hello, my name is John Aisbett. I'm a daycare officer at Leighton Community Base. Leighton Community Base is a service for adults with learning disabilities that is open Monday to Friday, and we're based within the Leighton Community Centre. All the people who come here have some form of a learning disability. We provide a range of activities for people. These are based on a person's own choices and needs. A lot of these are taken from a person's care support plan, that why they come here, what they're coming here for, and we'll actually break that down. There's a lot of educational needs that some people might need that are met through college courses. It could be hobbies. We'll provide sporting activities through the Special Olympics, through archery, that is based at Leighton Community Base, through angling for all. So actually we've got a wide variety of sporting activities and other activities that take place.
On a Monday afternoon, once a month, I attend a health focus group for YVC, Your Voice Counts.
Hello, my name's Alex Tate. I work for Your Voice Counts and I'm involved with Help First, the Help First project. Help First is a drop-in service for adults with learning disabilities, and we've had people supporting focus groups, so gathering the views of people who've used the drop-ins to find out what their experience was like, what would make the drop-ins better.
We provide a range of different services, mainly advocacy services. So an advocate is somebody who will speak up for you if you've got an issue or a problem, or support you to speak up for yourself. We provide a number of different services that are a bit more around supporting people to live the lives they want to live. So we have a drop-in that we run every Friday here at our offices in Gateshead, where people can drop in if they've got a problem or an issue. We have volunteers and advocates available to help them sort out whatever that problem is.
What do you do at the plough?
To get all the CD tape all set up.
So do you do the music for the plough?
Yeah.
Do you like doing that?
Yeah.
Why?
Got a more interest in being a disc jockey.
So you want to be a disc jockey?
Yeah.
Community Links is a service that recruits volunteers to support people with learning disability. They do this in a variety of ways. They support people in day services like Marcus Way and the community bases, or one-to-one, supporting people to access community events or go on holiday. And also in groups, we have a number of different groups. Kevin, who also accesses Gateshead People, has been a member of Community Links for a long time. On a Monday evening, he goes to the Plough in Deckham and his responsibility for that group is to supply the disco and run the disco, and everybody thinks it's fabulous. He also accesses the Saturday group, which is just a friendship group, and they go out and about together and they decide where they want to go, and Kevin comes up with quite a lot of different suggestions for that.
Monday, I go to the drop-in centre, which is based at Windmill Hill Centre. I meet Steve Mackay, Tara, and the rest of the others who go there. Games, we'll play pool. We'll have a game of cards, dominoes, we'll sit down and talk.
My name's Steve Mackay, I work for Gateshead Council. We are currently in Windmill Hills Centre in Gateshead, which is one drop-in of the Guidepost organisation. Guidepost is a drop-in for learning disabled adults. We have 3 drop-ins, one at Windmill Hills on a Monday, one at Rollersgill Library on a Wednesday, and one at Bladen Youth Club on a Friday. These drop-ins are open to all residents in the borough of Gateshead with learning difficulties or mental health problems. We're a signposting service, so if people need or feel they want further education, we can signpost to college courses. We promote a lot of health activities. We provide training, which is kind of essential training that people otherwise wouldn't get. We work together with lots of other agencies who are in partnership with Citizens Advice, Gateshead People, Your Voice Counts, 2 very important advocacy services. We work together with the health and wellbeing trainers from Gateshead Council. And we provide this, the social side, so we have a Guidepost pool team. They go out every about 4 times a year, and they go out to a pub in the community and they play pool like they wanted to do.
I have lots of health problems. I have lots of doctor appointments. I go into hospital for operations. The community liaison nurse supports me.
My name's Dawn Thompson. I'm a learning disability liaison nurse. So I work with people with learning disabilities who access healthcare services. So generally at the moment we cover Gateshead and South Tyneside area. So people who have like a planned admission, people who may have gone into hospital through A&E, we support them to navigate the NHS. A lot of that is about helping them to understand their health condition currently. It's also about helping them if they have an inpatient admission. So we do know that we work with people who have varying degrees of learning disability. So people's needs are different. What that could mean is there may be some people who are fairly independent, who attend hospital appointments, but may find it difficult to understand information that the doctors, medics give to them.
Tuesday I go to the Hardman Centre all day. Go in and they come in and I give them drinks and we entertain them, and then they go for their dinner and we play bingo.
We're a charity organisation with funding help from Gateshead Council. We run through the Methodist Community Care Group. It's a day centre for the elderly in a preschool. Anne's been here 10 years, working on a Tuesday, volunteer. She's quite an asset to them. She's quite friendly with the service users. They've made friends with her over the years. When she first comes in, she goes into the dining room and sets the tables ready for the clients having their lunch. When the service users start to come in, she gives them their cup of tea. She gets to know them. She knows if they like tea or coffee. Then she'll maybe play dominoes, cards, that sort of thing with them until it's lunchtime, and then she will serve them their lunch.
On a Tuesday, I go to community links with people who've got learning difficulties. Community is like a group of people, like Kevin and different people. And then there's like a coffee morning,
Sheila from Gateshead People accesses the Buicks group, which happens every other Tuesday morning. It's just a group of volunteers and people with learning disabilities who meet up for a cup of coffee and a chat. Sheila's always been an active member and she's really, really good at making new members feel welcome and part of the group.
On a Tuesday, she'll go to Marcus Way and she's part of the Special Olympics team.
Sandra's part of the Special Olympics. We've seen her there this morning with her tracksuit on, very dedicated to it. She's one of the first people there every day during training. She's recently just been doing different competitions, which they've come back with various medals. The boccia is our main sport at Marcus Way. We're part of the Special Olympics, obviously, but it is our main sport here. We have our own coach and we're teaching some of our service users to be coaches as well. We've won numerous medals. Just the weekend just gone up in Scotland it was. We've won 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and Aaron won 1st place, which was he was over the moon with that. A huge part of Sandra's life, social aspect of it, as well as the concentration and the keeping fit side of it as well. It's really good.
On a Tuesday, Ed has a job with Tyne Weir Fire Brigade.
My name's Dave Gillum, I'm the workshop manager at Tyne Weir Fire and Rescue Service. I've been here 7 years. Ed Ferguson's been here all that time, he's been here before me. He's employed in a role as a valeter for cars and trucks. He looks after the vehicles for us, he washes them down, uses a steam cleaner. He comes in on a Tuesday, spends a couple of hours here on a Tuesday morning, meets the lads, works with the lads. He'll have his breaks same time as everybody else. He wears his PPE, does his job, and he seems quite happy in it. I think once every 6 months we have a review with his support worker.
Ed works at the fire station. He's been there 13 years coming up. It's a paid job, and I work in a department called Gates where we help people with employment. So we either find it or we support them in employment. With Ed, he only needs basic support. He's doing fantastically well. We do reviews every 6 months to make sure everything's ticking along nicely for Ed and there's no issues that could come up where he's a bit nervous to ask his manager. And Dave's always there, Dave Gillum, he's his manager at work.
One of the things Gates do for me is they'll help us look for a job, but they'll also, one of the things I've been doing with help of Gates is for Saturday, I've been doing education, learning how to film, direct, edit, learned how to write a script.
Gates had access to employment services known as Gates, and it's a council service for people with disabilities. We work with people with learning disabilities, autism, physical disabilities, mental health. It's open to anyone who's entitled to a service from the council. The idea of Gates is, if you want to work and you're entitled to a package of care, Gates could be your package of care, and we would find you employment that suits your needs, your own personal goals, what you want to achieve, and we broker the job for you. We speak to the employer, we get that job secured for you, and we put you into work, we will train you, and we'll make sure that you're happy and you're settled and you're working somewhere you want to work. By doing that, you don't need council services. You don't need the council to pay for someone to take you out somewhere and do things for you, because you're independent, you're happy, and you're meeting people and getting out and included financially.
On a Tuesday afternoon, I volunteer for Borderline Books, where I clean up old books and stamp them for delivery to poorer countries, places like schools or charities.
After the fire brigade, he goes off to Marcus Way in the afternoon, where he does crafts and games and takes part in other activities.
From his job to doing the asset-based community development, where he was out and about in the community, we helped him towards more independent travelling skills, his money management, everything like that. But from there he went off and he started to do a gardening course with people in the community. So that is the aim of the ABCD, is to get him to give something back to the community, which he done. From there he now comes in, he works very, very closely with Ronnie, who is our caretaker. He also works very closely with Terry, the deputy manager, and doing anything that needs to be done around the service, whether it's, you know, moving furniture or anything that needs doing outside. He's really Ronnie's right-hand side man. He's absolutely brilliant, yeah. He's got loads and loads of skills.
Wednesday morning I get up, get my breakfast and get ready. I come down to Gateshead People. I come in Gateshead People, I get to do the agenda, sort all things out on the board, then I go to my office to work in the office and wait till people come in. And I start the meeting, talk about what's going to happen in the day in the meetings, like do the agenda again, talk about the white paper and all that in the government, and I talk to all the people that's coming in.
A lot of the work that we do is supporting people to speak up about their rights, and that involves a whole host of networking with other organisations, meeting professionals and working with lots and lots of people in Gateshead with learning disabilities.
They do different courses to Gateshead People, like they go on computer courses, English courses, like audio doing a drama course, and there's loads of more courses to do. And I like coming here because I meet new people, I like helping out and give them new skills.
We also have a gentleman by the name of Paul Regan. Paul has done so well in the last few years that Paul is now coming as a volunteer. Paul does ICT and he's done cookery, but he's very willing to help out at any of the activities that we have.
Wednesday, I come to Gateshead People. My job is the vice chairman, so I've got to take over when Paul's not here.
The majority of my work involves supporting the group to maintain those networks and look at the broader picture of what's happening on a local basis, but also on a national basis. So there's lots of changes over the years have happened around learning disabilities. And because of those networks and links that we have, I get quite a lot of emails from professionals and other organisations just letting me know what's happening nationally and locally. And what I tend to do is take this back to the group to see if they want to pursue things.
You mentioned to me about being a checker.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what that is?
Well, it's go out and about to the GP.
So do you go to different GP surgeries?
Yeah.
And is that to see how they help people with a learning disability?
Yes, I do.
I support a group called the Quality Health Checkers, and what we do is a small group of people. We've gone to doctors' surgeries in Gateshead and in South Tyneside, and we go to the surgery and we do an inspection of the surgery, but we invite people who use the doctor's practice who have a learning disability to talk to us, either to talk to us or to do a questionnaire or to come along to a group meeting. And I want to find out what they like about the doctor's surgery, what's good and what works for them, and what's maybe not so good for them, and what the doctor could do to make little adjustments, reasonable adjustments, to make it a better service for people with a learning disability.
Sometimes on a Wednesday I go to the board of directors, which is at YVC. Your voice counts.
And what do you do on that?
I see what the organisation gets up to.
And those groups have done some really good work in and around Gateshead and South Tyneside over the years. Some good examples would be the work that they've done around hate crime, raising awareness of hate crime against people with learning disabilities, helping to deliver training that supports people to have the skills they need to be safer and to report hate crime.
On a Thursday, Ed goes to Marcus Way, where he takes part in the Special Olympics.
Do you do anything at the Special Olympics?
Running, cheering, football.
So where do you do that?
Kiss the Stadium.
I'm Keith Hogan. I'm Chair of Special Olympics Gateshead,
which is a sporting club for people with learning disabilities. We provide weekly training in 10 different sports, and that enables people to get skilled up in those sports and then go on to regional, national, international competitions to participate. I firmly believe the adage that there's an Olympian in every one of us, and that's exactly what our Special Olympics programme does. It allows people to become physically fitter, very much gain feelings of self-worth, really feel better about themselves with it. It allows them to develop social friendships and networks. And I think most importantly, it kind of gives an impression to society that there's true talent and potential which lies in people with learning disabilities. And I think that's exactly what Special Olympics Gateshead's done. We do athletics, cycling and football, and we do that at Gateshead Stadium on a Thursday morning. We do bocce, which occurs down at the Marcus Way Centre. We do archery at Winlayton Centre, and we do 10-pin bowling at the Metro Centre. And it's those array of sports which surely will attract anybody into them, depending upon what your kind of sporting fulfilment is, where people can go in on a weekly basis and really develop their skill set. We also teach athletes as well about how to become a kind of team captain within those sports, or a sports coach themselves. So we might have a particular person who coaches the athletes as a whole at the moment, but we are looking for athletes to be that kind of understudy, somebody who can also train someone with learning disabilities about how to get a real handle on the sport they're doing. We have a range of different coaches down there, which is really in place to get the best out of people with. I mean, what we're talking about here is wanting to really get people having that international recognition if that's what they want to desire. So it could be people who've never kind of rode a bicycle in their life, but through coaching from people who've got a kind of a level 2 type arrangement. We work alongside the council's multi-sport activators. We work alongside the likes of Newcastle United Foundation. It could be taking a footballer or a cyclist, say somebody who's never ridden a bike in their life, up to the level in which they can go to a national competition in the space of 12 months and actually gain medals in that. And that's precisely what we've done through this programme.
On the Thursday volunteer for Your Voice Counts group, the involvement now, where we attend lots of meetings. We go to schools and day centres and gather information about the different services people with learning difficulties use, like dentists, doctors, how they feel they're being treated. And we feed this back to a council meeting at Gateshead Civic, known as the Partnership Board.
The Partnership Board's made up of a number of partner agencies. Initially it was chaired by the council. The council were the lead agents in valuing people to drive forward some changes, but it's recognised that to work with partner agencies. So the council are representative, the Foundation NHS Trusts are representative, and I'm the representative. The Mental Health Trusts are represented, the independent sector are represented, but most importantly the people of Gateshead who use services with their families and carers are represented as well. And it's about listening to the voice of people to say what did they want to see, what would make a difference to their lives, and supporting them within their chosen communities. So that's the purpose of the Partnership Board.
On a Thursday, Audrey's back at Winlayton Base.
On a Thursday, she comes for a full day. Audrey loves doing knitting and craft work on a Thursday morning, and likes nothing better than an outreach on an afternoon to places that interest her. Audrey also loves catching up with her daughter on a Thursday, who also attends the service. Audrey is a member of the hate crime team that goes out and does performing arts to other services for people with learning disabilities about how to address the hate crime issues that affect people.
I like going to women's group because just as helpful and friendly.
At Gateshead People, we have a women's group, and it's a social group for women. We meet once a month. We have about 12 members who come to the group. And what we do is we have a planning session in January every year, and we plan what the women want to do, what the members want to do over the year. So it's a lovely, lovely, friendly group. And we've got some members who've joined quite recently, and some who've been coming for years. Audrey's been coming for about 19 years. I think she's been a very good member of the women's group. And it's just a chance for people to get out and to meet their friends and to do things that other people take for granted, really.
On a Thursday, Ronnie visits his sister who lives in Winlayton, and he does that through a direct payment. We plan to book taxis to take Ronnie there and to bring Ronnie home, which keeps his independence.
Okay, Joyce's.
And who's Joyce?
Mine.
Is she related to you?
No, sister.
She's your sister?
Uh-huh.
I've been a part of Friends Action North East for a while now. I started as a friendship finder and transitioned into a friendship builder.
Gary was interested in volunteering and opportunities and work-based opportunities. So we asked Gary if he'd be interested in becoming a peer mentor, which he was, and he's been working with people that come onto the programme themselves. And with his first-hand knowledge around our programme and around some of the barriers maybe about accessing friendships and services, he made a great peer mentor and really supported the person he got paired up with to do lots of activities.
I want to do the cleaning job.
So you did the cleaning job at Your Voice Counts?
Yeah.
And how long did you work there for?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it a long time?
Long time, yeah.
She absolutely loved coming to work. I think she looked on it as being quite a bit of a social thing. She used to refer to herself as the best worker and would often say to me, she always wanted reassurance. She used to say to me, Diane, I'm the best worker, Diane. I'm the best worker, aren't I? Yes, yes.
On a Friday, I volunteer for the Mining Institute Library, which is very much like the old-fashioned idea of a library. It's a bit like a church building with high staircases and very detailed paintings. There, I do what's known as cataloguing. I type up a list of the contents of each of the books so they can keep a record of what's in every book. I enjoy the peaceful nature of it. I like knowing exactly what I'm doing, just being able to go in and get on with it, basically.
Gary's great. He's working on some cataloguing papers that are within a book. So quite often I've got a whole series of books where the title is Coal Technology 1980 or Coal Technology 1979, and it tells you absolutely nothing about what's actually in the book. So what Gary's doing is he's typing out the contents pages with the names of the different papers and all the names of the authors, and he types that into Word, and then I copy paste it onto the main catalogue record, and that makes it searchable. And he does it with all the formatting that the cataloguers require, and we're very particular in catalogue records exactly where all your full stops and forward slashes go, but he's picked that up really well, really quickly.
We hope you enjoyed watching a week in the life of Gateshead People and the things we do for the week. LATV have taught us how to become independent filmmakers. We now have the ability to speak for ourselves and share our stories using media. We are Gateshead People.